Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2020 Ram 1500, and so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front left tire, you've got about 70% on aggressive snow tires, so definitely a lot to tread and good for the winter time. Coming behind the front left tire, now this is the left sway bar link, and you notice it's connected, and it's important because this is the only thing that holds the wheels to this, that dampens the sway when you go around a corner, part of the suspension. This is your left outer tie rod. Now this is critical. It's the only thing that holds the wheels to the steering, and it is tight. This is your left lower ball joint, and that is tight. Again, critical because it's part of the suspension. This rubber boot is the left outer CV boot, full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not to be, because it lubricates the axle going forward. Now this is the left inner CV boot, and again, same thing, full of grease. If it was ripped, you just see it right away. More importantly, right here is a leak point. This, if it's going to leak, you see it leaking right here, and that is bone dry. This is your left strut. Now it's full of oil, and if it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. It's not. This is your left upper ball joint. That is tight. Your left spring suspension is intact, no cracks, no breaks. So now on your brakes, you've got about 30,000 K, quite a bit of brakes left on your front brakes, so definitely lots of brakes left there. Now another leak point, if it was going to leak, this is where the front axle comes into the front diff, and if it's going to leak, it would leak right there. Bone dry. This is the bottom of the oil pan, bone dry. Bottom of the transmission right here. Another leak point be right here on the bottom of the transmission, good and dry. Another leak point right here is where the front drive shaft comes out. If it was leak, it would leak right there, good and dry. Another spot right here, this is the rear drive shaft coming out of the tranny, and that is good and dry. Bottom of the transfer case right here, very, very clean. I'm not seeing any indication of leaks here at all. Now coming across to the front right tire, again about 70-80% tread on aggressive snows, all there. The right outer CV boot, good and dry. Right inner CV boot, good and dry. Right sway bar link connector from there to there, intact. The right lower ball joint tight. The right outer tie rod tight. Right upper ball joint tight. Your right shock, follow it up, good and dry. Spring suspension, no issues. Now the leak point right here on this side would be right there, and that is good and dry. This is the bottom front of the motor. Another leak point would be right here, and see for yourself, bone dry. So now following the exhaust back, here's your catalytic converter. Now nothing wrong with it, big problem though. People reaching up there and going cut and going cut, and you've got yourself a big expense. Now if you buy the vehicle, I'm going to put on a catalytic theft protection system on this cat and on this cat as well, and it's going to stop people from laying on, when they're laying on the ground, they'll reach up, they'll hit the stainless steel cables, and they'll say forget it and move on. That's if you buy. Now following the exhaust down, your exhaust, no cracks, no breaks that I can see. Exhaust all good. Now here's the rear diff. Now another leak point right here, tiny bit of stain but no active leak. Okay, and then coming into your right rear tire, okay, a little bit, yeah, but 70% tread on the right rear tire, so definitely a lot of tread there. Your right rear sway bar link is connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job. Your right rear spring suspension, if you follow it down, good, intact, no cracks, no breaks. Your right shock, that tube right there, good and dry. On your brakes, you've got about 40,000, practically brand new brakes on the back here. Your rotors are very clean, so you got about 40,000 K on your rear brakes. Now on your left rear tire, gain about 70-80%, lots and lots of tread. Left sway bar link connected from here up to there. Your left spring suspension intact, doing its job. Your left shock, follow it up, good and dry. Yeah. Oh, and your left brake's about 40,000 K, so even more brakes on the rear than you have on the front, but definitely lots of life left in that. Okay, with the scanner in, 0 codes found. So that's a good sign. And I'm going to just take you out and show you the condition of the motor right now. Okay, with the motor running. Okay, here's a shot of the motor running with the exhaust very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do, take off the oil cap, okay? Take a look underneath and see if there's any indication of white goo. And if there is, that's a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which is a big problem. Run away, right away. I don't see any indication of that. And I don't hear any indication of problems in this motor at all. I'm not surprised, it's very low K. And as far as I can tell, this has been well maintained. So I am not seeing any issues in this vehicle, not in any time in the near future, that's for sure. So hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. And remember, if you buy, you're coming back to me for the catalytic theft protection system and a 10% fuel saving device that I've used for 30 years. It never fails. It works for gas, diesel, fuel, propane. You can even put it on your house and save 10% of your natural gas. I'll show you how to do that. And in addition to that, I'm going to put an anti-theft system wired into the truck that will make this truck impossible to steal. And that I'll explain and you'll see when you buy the vehicle. That costs you nothing, my friend. Simply contact me and we'll make it happen.